Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to Contest of Speed. We are here for the final day in Lusail or in Qatar, and it is time for the EU1. Now, weren't on comms until EU4 earlier in the week on Monday, and we had some spicy action going on there. But I just want to announce so far, with Glitch 10 not racing, this means that Elliot is the champion. Now, on that note, my name is Brooksy. I'm one of your two commentators for this evening. Join with me in the comms booth is none other than Sid CTB.
Hello.
Hello, hello.
Good to be back.
Good to have you back here, mate, especially on the EU1. And qualifying is now underway. But I think we should go over the standings before things get a bit spicy so we can see just how close it was to Glitch potentially
Yes.
stopping the man himself from taking the championship.
Yes. So, Elliot currently lead with a 46-point gap to Glitch. He is world champion with Glitch not racing, and you've got Glitch 10 in P2 with only a 11-point gap to AJ, and you've got Cooper in the Aston Martin EP4 and Skydon Gomez in the Alpha in P5, Gokey in the Ferrari P6, Jimi Hendrix in the Merc P7, Tom H in the McLaren P8, Jack Hawkey in the Alpha P9, Brizin in the Merc P10, Jamie James in the Red Bull P11, Coston Ammo Alfa Romeo P12, Calzo in the Haas P13, Arboritza, sorry I budged up the name, Williams in P14, Sky Blackout in P15 in the Alpha, F7R Para in the Alpine, P16, No Quiz in the Aston, P17, Albini in the Alpine, P18, Austin the Monkey in P19 in the Williams, and FRC Sem in the Haas.
And as we just take a quick look at the constructor standings, which is still very much a fight, even though Elliot has taken the Drivers' Championship. He had the 46-point gap, I believe it was. But you can see the Red Bulls are only 57 points behind the Ferraris. So, a championship is still available in constructors, providing the Red Bulls can have a good finish. You've got Hako and AJ driving the Red Bulls today. The McLarens are just behind with only what looks to be like a 15-point gap, which ain't too bad indeed. But the Aston Martin's just behind in fourth. The Mercedes are in fifth with quite a bit of a jump in the points though, which really could spice up the midfield of the standings, especially in the constructors. The Alfa Romeo are just behind, not by much, and the Alfa Tauris are only 1 point behind Alfa Romeo. So there's definitely a three-team fight though for the midfield on the constructors. You've got the Williams in P8 and the Alpine 9th and Haas down at the bottom. But again, not too far behind. A good race finish with some good points could bring them up there, which potentially jump ahead of the Williams, providing they can get that done. So we shall move on to qualifying now. I'll get everything nicely booted up, ready for us to get what should be a good, interesting race.
Yeah, and I've just
this.
watched Hako. I've just watched Hako spin it on his outlap.
Well, we do have Cooper Fan who's on a lap, and judging from where he is on the track, he is the first to set a lap. So he's just coming up through turn 3 now, and powering down to turn 4, which is very fast corners. Two right-handers, so you got to get it just right and not run too wide. And he goes into the all-faithful bit of a tight turn of 6. If you get too quick on the power or press the brakes too much, you will definitely lock and drop. And as we power around turn 7 now, this is another technical corner to get right to maintain speed. You've got to sort of be off the racing line, but halfway onto it, you've got to take it nice and easy now. As we fly around turn 10, get the power down through 11. This is where you're absolutely stonking it, keeping that pedal to the floor as you fly around turn 12. Keep it planted around 13, and if you can, planted round 14 if you've got the minerals to pull off such a manoeuvre. Round 15 we go and he's keeping it tidy. There's no validation yet, but it's only a banker. McLaren gets out of the way and we come round turn 16 now. Rear wing wide open, powering down towards a line, and Cooper sets the banker time, which will be a 20.9. So it's already in the 20s. We should definitely see the low 20s today. as the Alpine crosses the line, but I think that might have been of an invalidation or starting his lap. It's Perra, the one we're looking for, who was the... No, it was an invalidation, so he's not to set a lap, but Silo goes P1 with a 20.6. So I anticipate low 20s for the qualifying time.
Yeah, I reckon a very slim chance we might see the 19s this evening, but it's very doubtful.
Ooh, Elite at 21.2 so far. Not a bad banker for the EU2 reservist. Gets himself up there. You have Jonesy, who's also from the EU2 here. It does a 21.8, so he's also a good banker lap. Need to set that layer of rubber down, gentlemen. Get the track warning and ready for racing in this qualifying session. You need to let the track temps rise, get your tyres in the perfect condition, slap down that rubber on the surface, and see where you can come out on top. We'll go on board with the McLaren of Tom H, but he's invalid, so there's no point watching that. We'll go back to the Alpine of Perra, who looks to be going slowly, so he's not doing a lap. We should go on with AJ, the Red Bull, who's coming through first sector now on a lap. So we'll follow him as he turns around turn 4 now and gets the power down towards turn 5. Needs to keep the pedal to the floor now and then slam it on for turn 6. It's the tightest corner on offer here in Losail.
Yeah, and it was a purple sector 1 from AJ. Fastest of the ones so far. As he's coming into sector 2 now, keeps it nice and tidy. Indeed, very close to the track limits here, but he keeps it nice and clean as he gets the power down onto this mini straight, which feeds in to the corner. It's a straight, flat out corner here now. It's not a purple second sector, but AJ's keeping it nice and tidy as he's coming into the final 3 corners. He's past the penultimate corner. He's coming into the final one now. Keeps it clean. Gets the power down on the straight. It's flat out to the line.
I wonder what AJ is going to do. The Red Bulls could be on for a constructors. There's the flashing light, which means he did conserve. He's up into P3. So there is a trick you can do around Qatar. It will drain your lap if you do not turn your battery off mid-lap and reserve. You'll be drained as you approach the final straight. You have no deploy left. You can't use it. But if you can reserve it through some of the corners, you can power it on that long straight to the finish line down the pit lanes. But AJ's up into P3, so it's a good lap from him. I'm going to have a nosy at Tom, who I suspected was still on a lap, and he is. He's getting it right round turn 16 now, keeping it tight to the inside, doesn't run too wide, and it will be a valid lap as he opens that rear wing, coming down the final straight, no flashing light, which means I think he did the reserving trick, but it's a 22, so it's not a good lap. He must have had a bit of an issue there. Bit of an issue as your champion has done a 45 because he can, so that's a slow lap, and he started his first flying lap. Is your current EU1 champion driver.
Yeah, Elliot has put on a demanding drive all season.
Oh, he's off. He
invalidates.
Invalidates. Oh, yeah, he's whacked on that, turned it off, slowed it down. Battery's off, slowed right down. We have a bit of a Alfa Romeo there that could have seen a bit of traffic. Get me onto the Alfa Romeo, please. Thank you. As he got past the McLaren of Tom H, as he's flying around turns 7, 8 and 9 now. Trying to get the best lap that he can. He's not got a banker on the timing board yet as he's coming around turn 10 to try and get that power down and maximise the speed as you come up to the infamous flat triple right-hander. So you're flat round here, and if you've got them minerals, you keep it flat again. All the way around 12 and 13. There's 14. Getting the power back through to 15. If you've got big minerals, once again, you can send it round there. So, as you get the power down to 16. Oh, there's the flashing light. He's not reserved. So he will be drained as he attacks the main straight. And it's good enough for 21.2. Still a very good lap. Puts him up into P6 out of the 15 drivers on the grid.
Yeah, you have to conserve for this lap because it's such a battery drainer. This circuit is same as with the fuel as well. You have to overfuel massively to get to the finish line at the end of the race.
As he says, flat round here, flat round here, flat round here.
As AJ,
Oh, AJ's invalid. Ooh, he was doing another lap, but that's an invalidation. I wonder if he'll pit. Yep, straight into the pits. We was on board with him then. He was up on his time. So I was expecting a bit of an improvement, but we're on with PW Jones now. Oh, and he's running off and invalidated just as we put the camera on him.
Oh, bit of stage fright.
Oh, I wonder if he was listening. We're on with the Alpine of Pera now. Who's finishing at turns 10. Gets the power down onto... I wouldn't even class it as a corner, but it's got a number. It's turn 11. As he now attacks the flat round here, turn 12. Flat round here, turn 13. And now flat round here, turn 14. Oh, he's invalid. Oh, he's just running a bit wide. He's invalid. He's dying into the pits. I think I made him laugh.
Tom H just left the session.
Get him back in.
I will get him straight back in.
Gokke's up on his time by a 10th. It's a purple sector 2, so we go to the triple right-hander now. Keeping it flat. Pedal to the floor. Doesn't matter if you bottom out the car, just send it. And as you come around 15 now, it's looking good. Oh, bit of a snappage. Bit of a snappage. Oh, that was spicy stuff. He's around 16 now. Nice and easy. Gets the power down. Rear wing open and flat towards the line. How much will he improve by? Will he snatch pole position? He's coming across and it's not pole by 200s. But I will jump us on the replay of that bit of a snappage from Gokke. That's a purple sector 1 for Hako. But as he's on the replay there. Gokke, he's flat, around 14 there. Keeping it nice, and then just it's 15. Oh, whoa. Interesting stuff. Around Wahako now as he's around turn 11, getting the power down. Finishes sector 2, it's a 54.4 sector 2, flat round the right-handers. Can he keep it on the track? He does keep it on the track, and he's running wide. Invalidated on the final part. Oh.
That is a shame.
Matty's here. Matty's made it. Get him in. He's got 6 minutes to get a lap in.
Come on, Matty, hurry up, eat your dinner.
No, Matty's made it. Matty's made it. That means he has no excuse. He's got 6 minutes. Get in and get a lap. Get him in. Send him an invite. He's in. There he is. The man himself.
I'm just seeing if Tom H is going to join back.
Console crossing the line.
I don't think he's joined back.
P7, 21.4. Have a Mercedes. Is that Bryson? It is. Coming to the line. Rear wing wide open. Flat towards the line. It's good enough for P7. Drops Console down.
Yeah, Konzo, the EU2 reserve. Currently running in P8. Just gets knocked down by Brizin.
Oof, lovely stuff. We love to see things get spicy. As the drivers now going into the pits, as I suspect they will do. As they'll need to work on a fresh set of softs. Wait for the final I'd say, 2.5 minutes. And they will flood out of the pits, drain their fuel, and try and set the fastest possible lap they can. Remember, a lighter car is a faster car, so they will burn that fuel off. We have Elliot, your EU1 champion, coming out on an outlap. So stay on board with him, as we suspect him to set a lap and potentially take pole here in Losail.
Yeah, Elliot coming to the final corner now. Gets the power down on the straight, gets the battery well deployed, gets the DRS wing wide open as he comes down into turn 1.
He's looking good, slams it on the brakes, sends it round. It's looking nice and tidy, using all the track on the entries, firing it round turn 2 now. Keeping it steady, maximum use of the track, round turn 3 we go. Keeping his pedal to the floor as he attacks turn 4. Round we go. Oh, he's invalid. He's invalid just as he switched off the battery to save it. Ooh, he's not happy with that lap, but he does have the time if he's got the fuel to go again. So
If he keeps up the way he's going right now, he might have the slowest time of the week.
well, he's already the champion. He's just got a constructors to think about, and at the minute, it's Goke in the higher points position.
Yeah, as AJ has just started a lap coming into turn 1. He's kept it nice and clean as he goes into turn 2 on the exit into turn 3. Keeps it clean
Flat on the power. Trying to get it
as
down
he
to
goes.
turn 4. Nice and easy. Turns that battery off to save it. Round we go. Firing it down to turn 6 now. Remember, this is the harshest of the corners. The most tight corner you can come across. It is a full purple sector 1 for the Red Bull driver. As he fires it now around turn 7. Gets that power down through 8 and 9. It's a bit of an S section. It's very satisfying when you've got it flat to the floor and you nail it. He's round turn 10 now, getting the power down. Getting maximum speed he can for what is the flat triple right-hander of 12. It's a purple sector 2. I suspect it shall be a full purple. It's not a full purple. It didn't sail long enough as he's now round turn 14 and it's still valid. Almost ran it wide as he's firing round turn 15 now, using the maximum amount of track he wishes to afford before it's an invalidation. Keeping it steady round 16. Get it flat. Oh, almost run it wide there. Tyres on the line, on the white line. Redeploys the battery, gets it pushing all the way, and it is pole by a 20.6. The front three are separated by 600ths of a second, and we love to see it.
That is very good for the drivers here
On with the Alpine,
this evening.
who's about to come round turn 15. He kept it nice and tidy, but as a little nosy, he was 3 tenths up on his time. This could be a new pole position as he's finishing 16 now. Keeps it on the track, gets the rear wing open, the battery's fully deployed, flat towards the line, and it should be good enough. Will it be pole? It is pole. It's a 20.2. It's the low 20s that I predicted. That was a beautiful lap. The Red Bull of AJ tried to take pole and couldn't get it. We'll go on board with the Mercedes reservist of Elite, who's just one of the 2 drivers close to breaking the 120 as he now comes around turn 7. Keeping it nice. He's on turn 8 of the S's. Turn 9. Not too much curb. Keeping it steady. There's traffic in the way, but avoids it well as he's coming around turns 10 and 11 now. I think that may have been a bit of a wobble, but he's keeping it going. Finishes sector 2 and fires it round the infamous turn 12 and 13, which cost a lot of drivers their laps, especially 14, because you want to keep your pedal to the floor and keep it around 15. He's looking good. He's not invalid as of yet. I don't want to curse this now, but he's on the attack for turn 16. Has he reserved the battery? Has he pulled off the trick? It looks like he has. There's no flashing light. The rear wing is open, flat towards the line. He needs the improvement, and the improvement's going to be... oh, it's a 21.2. So it's not much of an improvement, but it is an improvement. He's jumped up the order by 1.
Oh, and he just spins.
He did just have a bit of a moment there, drops it out. I suspect he may have had a moment on his lap, as we only caught the second half of the lap, maybe into sector 1, which cost him some valuable time. Woohoo! Disqualified from the session, which means he will have the slowest time and will start from the back of the grid. We're currently on board with Cooper Fan, who's just started sector 2 and is now attacking turn 7. He's looking good so far.
I'm seeing some sort of pattern here with Elliot getting disqualified. I think he likes the challenge of going from last to first.
I think you may be right, but we're still on with other drivers for qualifying. We're on board with Cooper Fan now. He's purple sector 2, but it is a full purple. He's now around 13, keeping it nice and steady to 14. Is it flat round? He's not ran it wide. It's still valid, and he powers on to 15 now. Still on the track, almost on a bit of a wobble there. That looked mighty spicy and twitchy indeed. Now he's firing it around turn 16. Is Paul up for grabs for the Aston Martin? Is that what he's thinking? Is this why he's pushing so very hard? The battery's flashing, the wing is open, it's almost to the line, and it's up into P4. 20.7.
Only two tenths improvement for Cooper. As AJ now, who is currently P2, looks to be up on his time.
Ooh, that was very close to track limits.
I don't know how that was not invalid.
Powering
he's getting a nice
towards the line.
slipstream.
Oh, it's only half a tenth improvement.
So I believe that is it
That is
for
qualifying.
qualifying.
Unless...
Our order.
Yeah, that is it. That is it.
And our order. Cyclo taking pole by over 3/10. That is well impressive. But you kind of expect it. This is the top tier of racing in this league. Speaking of the league, if you want to join, do ! Discord in the chat. Get yourself involved with the server. Season 14 is right round the corner on F124. Sign-ups are currently shut for this season. There's only one race to go after this. Get yourself in the Discord and get yourself
Yeah, he's
doing what you're doing.
absolutely correct. Get in the Discord and you may find yourself having a notice of any announcements. But we, as commentators, don't actually know any information like the drivers don't. But we can only suspect that we shall hear some announcements by the end of the season. So we know what is to come and what is expected. But so far, it's been a good season indeed. You've got Silo in P1, AJ in P2, and Goke in P3. Cooper fan in P4 is your front two rows, and Hako in the Red Bull is up there, which is looking good for the Red Bulls in terms of constructors. Is in P5. Dynamic Duo, the EU2 reserve, in P6. Cost on Ammo in P7, Para in P8, Tom in P9, and Bryson in P10. There's your top 10 off the quali. So we're looking good. As we wait for the countdown to go, we need to get this racing underway because I am excited for this one. I suspect we should have a mighty spicy race here in Qatar. I want it to be very full of action and aggression because if you look at the timings from P1 to P12, it's only a second between the order. So let's wait and see what the race has got tuned for us today.
Yeah, I reckon this is going to be a very good race indeed. Just judging by qualifying, lots of fast times being set. Obviously, these are fast drivers indeed. Current champion at the back of the grid. AJ, who's looking to get P2,
I'm not
is
too
qualified
worried.
P2.
I'm not too worried about Elliot being at the back of the grid. I've seen this man do a last first on many occasions. Oh,
Well, he did it last week.
yeah, he does last to first for fun. I'm not surprised if he does it again. But as we now await patiently for the drivers to set their fuel, set their strategies, and choose what tyre they wish to start on. What is the starting order for you guys? I mean, it's a lot of drag on this track. I know that for a fact. If you are an experienced driver, then you will know that this is a burner. So do you expect safety cars on a track that has next to no walls to hit? Or do you overfuel and send it to the end? That's the question to ask.
It depends. It depends on the racing, really. If a driver like spins out and another driver goes into him, causing a DNF, that will be a safety car. Because
depending on where we had EU4 happen and we only had VSCs. There was no full safety car, and the VSCs barely lasted half a lap. So
I think it was only EU2 last night that had a safety car because Hako put it in the pit wall.
Safety car in the pits from a driver who crashed in the pits. Well, that seems logical.
Yeah.
And we are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lights. And away we go. It looks like Silo's had a good start, but AJ the Red Bull's looking to get on the attack, but he's not, as the Red Bull and the Aston Martin are now going side by side, and it's opened the doors. AJ has a bit of a slow turn one, may have opened the door for the Ferrari, who's defended it well, but Goke is holding P3. Cooper's trying to get that position from him. It's looking like it's a good start from the Ferrari. Again, there's a constructors to play for here, and Goke is really bringing the fight to the Red Bull. Your two championship contenders in constructors battling it out here on lap one, showing them what they're made of, and it looks like the Aston Martin there. Cooper had a little look to the Ferrari, but couldn't get it. Get rid of that tyre strategy. We don't need to see it. Nobody listens to you anyway. As we go now, Cooper fan could be losing a position to Dynamic Duo, the EU2 reservist, really bringing the fight to the EU1 driver. And the side-by-side now as they're going through turn 8 and 9, and still side-by-side as we get to turn 10. Give us the angle. Give us the camera. That's a terrible view. Oh, no. We want to see the action. But Dynamic Duo is ahead, and Cooper's dropped another position to the Alpina Pera. Whoa, Duo is on the move. The EU2 reservist in the pass is showing why he's here.
Yeah, I found out a little trick to get rid of those bad camera angles. If you click on ball with them just for a sec, and then you go out, it gives you a better camera angle.
I shall try that when we have the opportunity. But it looks like Calzo is overtaking the Ferrari as the Ferrari's gone into the pits. Is that damage? Because we see Silo with a fastest lap, which is actually not surprising with him being out in the lead, and will have the clean air to set the faster lap. There's AJ
It is
pushing on there.
it is a it is a front wing change for the Ferrari.
The Ferrari's picked up some damage. The champion has picked up damage on the opening lap and is in the pits to swap that wing.
I'm sure that won't be the last time we see Elliot this evening.
All in all, the start was fairly okay. Had a nice little bit of a battle. Couple of drivers side by side, looking good and spicy. AJ now looking to close the gap. It was 6/10 and is slowly creeping down. Slowly, if he can just maintain his push and maintain his groove, we'll get a move on.
Yes, indeed. AJ just sitting behind Cyclo. I'm just calling him Cyclo. I've been calling him it all week.
Silo.
Yes, I can't. I always think there's another C there when there isn't. I'm just calling him Cyclo.
Yeah, crack on.
Just easier for me.
Tom looking mighty close to that Alpine Apera. See what happens down the pit straight. We have a Cooper fan widen off the track, and hopefully didn't pick up a warning for that, but I suspect he may have, as there's no new fastest lap from AJ. It's a 24.5, as we see Tom now having a look to the inside line of the Alpine. Is he going to give it a send? The Alpine getting mighty close and does keep the position. Tom on the better tyre. He's on the mediums. The Alpine's on the hards, as we can see. Calling that out, it's a good time to take a look at what tyres people have opted for. So it is a medium and hard start. We have hards on the front runner of Silo. Mediums, hard, mediums, hard, mediums, hard, mediums. hard, mediums, hard, mediums. So it's quite a selection of tyres. But we do know that the Ferrari has boxed for a new wing and has boxed for those new medium tyres. So we can only suspect that...
Yeah, as Elite, the first one to pick up a 3-second time penalty this evening.
Oh, it's not good for the Mercedes driver. Could hurt him further down the line in the race unless other drivers pick up the penalties. He is an EU2 reservist driving in the Mercedes, which is his team. So he's filling in his own car, which is nice to see. As we see the blue stripe on top, it is the Russell car, the favourite car. So let's see how he does in the EU1 today.
Yeah, that is decided by you and Elite, obviously teammates in EU2.
Was teammates, I can no longer drive, but yes, we were always having a bit of a debate over it. It resorted to rock, paper, scissors. We used to play rock, paper, scissors every race before the race to decide who got the Russell car.
Yeah, it's a shame that you can't race anymore, Brooksy, but
Aye,
get yourself prepared.
In the bummer. My wheels going. It's not even my wheels, my throttle.
Just get yourself just prepared for next season, mate.
Do you reckon the clutch will work as a throttle?
Could try it. Well, what do you use? Do you use the standard Logitech brake pedal, or do you use the clutch?
No, I use the brake pedal. For resistance.
I use the clutch.
You use the clutch?
I use the clutch.
No, mate. You need the resistance in your foot. You need the brake to fight you back.
But I like being able to just slam on the brake and get the power down easier.
Ah, yes, but see, now you're over braking. You're braking too much when you don't need to. You can
That's probably why I lose a lot of time.
You can control the braking better.
Yeah.
Dynamic duo. We've been on board for him for quite a bit. He's lost the position to Cooper, but he's staying mighty close and could potentially be back on for an attack. Cooper is getting very close now to the Ferrari. Yes, even Pooty don't understand it. I don't understand that. You hit the clutch, there's no resistance, it just bottoms out.
Yeah, I just like being able to just get the brake down.
We just saw Cooper get an easy move on Goke with the DRS, as Goke didn't have the DRS, because Silo and AJ have just pulled away and managed to break that DRS. The Red Bull on a good points finish in terms of constructors. 50
Yeah, and Cyclo holding the lead
Jesus.
here on those flipping hell. as Cyclo still holding the lead here, but AJ still within that DRS on the medium tyres. You'd expect the mediums to be faster than the hards, especially at this stage in the race. But look at them hards are coming to life a lot quicker than some drivers would have thought.
I suspect with the way this is going, AJ is running strategy here. He doesn't need to get past. He doesn't need to cost the unnecessary time. So, if they're fighting every lap, they're just going to slow down and Cooper's going to get back in DRS. They broke the DRS. So I think AJ is just playing the tactical game here and letting Silo stay ahead, keep that gap opening up, and then when he's ready, he will attack, and Hako picks up for 3 seconds, but Silo ran wide coming out of turn 15 there, but he must have kept that flat to the floor. I play rugby, so I need some strong brakes. Hey, do you know what? Yeah, fair dues, mate. Fair enough.
Fair enough.
Oh, we see Cooper potentially under attack by the Ferrari, though, as the Ferrari gets past using the DRS, which is just going to slow them down even more. These two battling are allowing the front two to just pull away. The gap has opened up again by another 2/10. It's 2 seconds now to the front. Oof. You're not doing yourself any favours at all.
Yeah, I'm a lazy guy, so I don't do any rugby or anything.
I don't think you weigh 50
that's about it.
kg. I don't even think you weigh 50 kg, Sid, at the minute. Because you're only like
last
15,
time I weighed
aren't you?
myself. Yeah, last time I weighed myself, it was 44, I think.
Whoa. Oh.
I'm a very skinny person. I have a very fast metabolism. But AJ just sticking on the back of Cyclo.
And I'm here
I think he's just playing
76 kgs.
You almost double my weight, jeez.
I got mass. Oh. Okay, is
Elite picks up another 3-second time penalty. That's 6 seconds.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Red Bull Hako ran wide again as well out of 15. The track limits are going to start to open up. Elite is in the pits. I wonder if that's a tyre change. I can only hope it's just a tyre change. Maybe the
might be doing
the hards are. I think he was on the hards. The hards weren't doing him any favours. But Cooper Fan is back ahead once again of Goke using that DRS. They're just exchanging DRS. Oh no, he's retired. Oh no, that's a shame.
Our first DNF of the evening goes to Elite.
Potentially setup issues if he's picking up track limits in that way and running wide. He's maybe has a setup issue, but
well, we saw it yesterday, didn't he? But he's learning no assist, so gotta give him some time.
Absolutely correct. He is learning no assist, including no line, and to maintain a strong pace without an assist you've become so reliant on is difficult. As I know myself, I'm also heading the same route, learning no assists until my throttle decided to throttle itself.
Sorry, mate. I think I've got some spare pedals somewhere. 150 quid, they're yours.
You're off your rocker, mate. I'll buy some Fanatec's for that.
No, Fanatec pedals are extremely expensive nowadays. Yeah, I've
you
got
can pick
400
up-
quid
you
for a
can-
set of.
Yeah, you pick up the V3s. Yeah, you can just pick up a standard set for a wanna. £100, £150 for a standard set. The CLS pedals. I
Yeah.
think.
Probably
CSL?
get an entire Fanatec. Probably like wheelbase pedals for under 500 quid, in fairness.
I'm looking at Moser.
Moser is definitely the way to go.
Okay, off wide though. We're going to get a replay on that. I didn't see it correctly, but he's losing position now, left, right, and centre. I wonder what happened there for the Ferrari driver. We will take a little sneaky, quick look back at that as he's coming around turn 16. As a wobble out of 16, we missed that also. What happened to the Ferrari driver? This is what I want to know. He's coming down, looking nice. And coming around turn 1. He's just... Oh, slight contact with the Haas. Oof, dynamic duo up into P4. There was a bit of contact from the two. But he's not lost too much time. He's still on the tail, but he's brought the DRS now from Cooper, which means Cooper can pull away. And Dynamic now is the one who will have to defend.
Cyclo gets 3 seconds. That's good for AJ. So at this moment, he's net EU1.
From South Africa as well, so yeah. You got the V3, worth it for sure. Interesting stuff.
As
So that, I am looking at a Moser for my wheel upgrade.
a lot of 3-second time penalties have just been picked up in the space of about 2 corners, Brookser.
We shall
About
take
four
a look.
drivers. 4 drivers have picked up 3 seconds in 2 corners.
Interesting stuff. So, 3 seconds down the table, which means a lot of drivers will be fighting for position as Gokey once again exchanges. Oh, it's a switchback! Dynamic going for the switchback! Is he going to do it again? He's not. He's still committed to the outside line. Coming through turn 3, there's contact. The Ferrari pushing the Haas. Tap, tap, there goes the wheels, banging away. Oh, mighty God, that would have been beautiful if Dynamic could have made that stick. You're getting a replay, mate. Oh. As we can see, the Ferrari gaining and gaining and gaining though. Uses the DRS. Dynamic earlier on the brakes. Just gets the better line coming through. Tries to go for the switchback as they flick it around turn 2. And the Ferrari just makes the contact, slightly pushing him wide as they come around turn 3. And it's a bit of a wobble again. And Dynamic concedes a position. Wow. That could have been a killer move.
That could have been a very nice switchback from Dynamic Duo indeed.
Oh, Silo picked up a 3 seconds. AJ, net P1.
I called that out about 5 minutes ago.
Did you? Apologies.
Yeah. It's alright, mate. AJ's just still sticking on the back of Cyclo, just using that that DRS to just basically let Cyclo drag him along.
It is fully tactical here. AJ knows he can win.
Yes, indeed. I don't think that pitting has really paid out in age. Is really going to pay out in Wahoo's favour, because he's practically on the same level of tyre wear as these guys.
And
Haven't pitted on that
still
one.
20 seconds behind. Not gone into that wing damage has cost him this race for sure. If he can only go on the strategy. The Alpine Perez has a look to the Ferrari of Gokey. Gokey's under attack. Oh, it's getting mighty spicy here for P4.
Yeah, there's a nice battle here for P4 between 3 drivers. Hako on the back of it though, not close enough to the guys who are fighting to make the moves.
Bit of a DRS train, if you ask me. Is attacking now turns 12, 13 and 14. My hatred for this part of the track cannot be contained.
Fair enough.
A wobble there from Gokey once again. Is it the tyres? Is he struggling on those hard tyres? It's only 10 laps in and he's certainly showing some twitching on the back end. The rear wing's open, he's close enough for a move. I wonder if the defensive talents of Dynamic are going to come into effect. Is he going to switch it back again? Is he going to try it? Will he get the exit? He's looking for it, but he's not got the throttle down in time. He's lost a position, but this could be tactical. You've got to take into consideration we still have 18 laps to go. So the strategies are in effect. You don't want to cost yourself a race, but you don't want to lose too much time. But he's right on the bumper of the Ferrari. He is in a good position to attack once again and reclaim P4. It's a beautiful race for the EU2 driver. Beautiful race.
Yeah, and it's a good race for Cooper as well. Running in P3, he doesn't have DRS to AJ and Cyclo, but Gokey won't have DRS to Cooper. So he's just kind of like left out, basically. He's in his own little part of the track, just running his own race.
Breaking that DRS does amazing wonders around Qatar. You can just pull away from the pack and give yourself that breathing space. You don't need to drain your battery. You can keep your engine nice and cool.
Then again, it's hard to get back into the DRS here at Qatar.
It is indeed, especially when you're under attack every lap by every other driver behind you who has the disposal of the opening of the rear wing. So, is Dynamic close enough? Is he going to make a tactical pass, or will he stay behind? We know that the gap will close very quickly as he gets the extra speed, reducing the drag on what is a very high downforce track. Qatar is known for higher wings, so you can send it around these corners. Looking good. But I think
It is.
Dynamic now is going tactical. They are on the same compound of tyre, both drivers running the hard compound. So, what strategy will come into effect? Will we see Dynamic box with the Ferrari, box before, or will he try and undercut? The strategy is anybody's guess. Hako is gaining to Pera, the Alpine. The more he gains, if he can pass, the better the points are for constructors. And with the way it's going, the Red Bulls will be getting the better lot of the points. Hako running in P7 and AJ currently in net P1. It's a good points finish and puts the Red Bulls in a striking chance of that constructors.
Yes, indeed. As,
Big DRS train though, from all the way down from P5 to P11. You see them all there as we've gone on board with the McLaren of Tom. Tom H just sat there running his own race. Stuck in the train.
all the drivers have kept it pretty clean in this race. A lot of some good battling happening, especially for P4 with Goke and Dynamic Duo.
Well, Dynamic head of the Ferrari. They're costing himself a lot of time to Cooper though. But Cooper has managed to get himself into a very good chance of snatching DRS and getting into a fight for a win. We're on board with the Aston Martin driver who's broke the 1 second to the cars ahead, and he's on the medium compound tyre. AJ also on the medium compound tyre. They will be fighting each other because at the moment they are fighting each other for position.
Yes, indeed. Cooper, I think, was feeling a little bit left out with all the battling happening, so he's just decided to push, get himself back in the DRS. But don't forget the fuel difference. There's as strong as AJ and Cooper, the medium runners, pitting. Some fresh hards till the end, I assume, for Cooper and AJ.
That has triggered a pit stop for Tom H as well, who will potentially benefit from this as an undercut, as the rest of his field in the DRS train he was stuck behind have stayed out on track. As we see Dynamic now challenging Goke. Oh, doesn't get the move done.
Yes.
Stays behind as they exit turn 3. And onto turn 4 we go. This is good for the race leader, but the race leader is in undercut territory. He could be undercut by AJ. Hopefully this is what AJ wants to do, to try and get ahead and keep that on-track position for the win. He's in the prime position to win. Cooper right behind him could also challenge for victory here around Losail. Predictions in the chat, people. Who do you think is going to win?
I'm saying, yeah. Because this guy gets on my nerves, but I have to say I think it's going to be Cooper.
I'd be interested to see Cooper win it, but I know AJ is smarter than that. He's a very experienced driver. He's been in contest speed for a long time. He's run a lot of seasons. I suspect he could win this just through his experience on track. He's going to play it tactical like he's done all the race so far. Dynamic duo, 3 seconds! Oh, that's seriously going to hurt his position now. That is 6 seconds for Dynamic Duo, 6 seconds for PW Jones, Matty Rabot and Calzo. 4 drivers with 6 seconds and 4 drivers with 3 seconds. So, interesting to see.
Yeah, as Glitch says, Cooper, AJ, Silo. So, Glitch, Cooper fan?
Where's my chat not updating?
Oh, it's alright, mate. Franz Potty says Silo for the win.
My chat hasn't been updating at all. I haven't seen anything people have been saying.
Twitch being Twitch.
Ugh, being funny for me. I apologise. I've not been ignoring you. I haven't seen it. I've just restarted the app and I now have the Twitch chat going again. Okay, 3 seconds as Dynamic goes into the pit. So now, level playing field once again for Dynamic and Goke.
Yeah, and I've been like sitting. Like, I have my feet resting on my pedals while I'm doing this. I've just noticed how weighed in my throttle is. It's so much further than the brake.
Oh yeah, you're saying about get Asatec Forte or Invicta instead. I don't know. You see, because I like the adaptability of the Moza, and the reason why I'm going for Moza as well is because Moza have released a Euro Truck Simulator wheel attachment. Oh, it's a full truck wheel. Like genuinely, it's got indicator buttons on it, lights and controls and stuff. Lush, and that will be bought. So this is why I'm so swayed for Moza. It's just purely for the Euro Truck Simulator wheel.
I've been looking at a Moza base, a pretty decent Moza base with a Sim Magic wheel.
Interesting stuff.
No, Sim Magic do make some really decent Formula 1 wheels.
My Twitch not updating again.
It's alright, I'll keep an eye on the chat for you, Brooksy. I've got you.
But I can't communicate with people.
I'll communicate with them.
Oh, what was that? What was that? Excuse me?
Oh, did Goke just go through Costonamo?
No. Donamo just stopped in the pits. There's a replay on the screen. We can see what happened there. You see Bryson is behind Costonamo. And as we come round the turn and they slam on the brakes for the pit line, his car just stops. Don't. Oh, he hit the wall. He hit the wall. He slid into the wall. Oh. As AJ has pulled off the undercut and he's in the lead.
That was very spicy indeed.
That was interesting. Cooper, AJ, Silo is glitch 10s. Potty says Silo. Okay, we shall see how things turn out. Now we know that Silo is probably has probably gone on the medium tyre, starting on the hards. Can he get past the storm that has become Cooper Fan, who was behind by quite a margin at the start of the race, but managed to claw his way back up into the top 3? So I suspect AJ's still on for the victory here, but with Silo's quali pace and the way he's run the race so far, it could happen. As AJ's gone a bit defensive there against Cooper. Love to see it. As you see another round of pit stops from 3 more drivers. Konzo, Marty Robbo and Calzo all into the pits, swapping out their tyres. And once they've exited the pit lane, I shall pull up the tyre graphic and we shall see who has opted for what here. As Tom picking up a 3-second time penalty. It's another driver with a time penalty. Let's have a little look at the tyres. So we have hards on the front 2, as we know. We have mediums for 3, 4 and 5, which is Silo, Per and Dynamic. We have hards for Tom. And then it's mediums all the way down to Matty Robbo, who's opted for the soft tyres in P14. So it's a brave move for 11 laps to go. You got Cows on P15 on the medium tyre. When we look at the penalties, Jones has got 9 seconds. Just a little quick look there. So we can see the times and we can suspect people are going to jump down in order, but no. Silo is right on the rear of Cooper and sends it into 16. Oh, the medium tyres are cooking for that Alpine. That was beautiful. We love to see it. Get yourself a replay, my friend. Oh no, he's sending it for AJ now. He gets it through into turn 1. Oh, he's ahead! He
Oh,
knew-
that was a double overtake. I do apologise for being so silent. Discord decided to mute me.
Yeah, you're all good, my friend. But as we can see on the replay there, we get him going into turn 16, sends it on the inside line and got the move done. And also, got past AJ into turn 1. It's an overtake, one overtake per corner. And now, Silo just needs to gap that 3 seconds. Oh no! Donamo with another 3-second penalty.
Yeah, but just remember, Silo has 3 seconds, so he's got to break the gap.
He's almost put a second in half a lap. He's gonna do it.
Those hards will be better at the end of the race.
He kept AJ at bay when he was on hards, and now he's on the mediums. He's gonna cook. Let him cook. I said, let him cook.
You're very in the mood today, Brooksy.
I love it. I love it. I love what we see. For once, the Ferrari is not winning.
Yeah, Elliot is not having the best of races. But just remember, a late safety car will change everything here.
Do not curse it. Let's just let this happen.
Yep, what? Sorry.
I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it. We're 20 laps in and nothing. Nothing. Not even yellow flags. Oh, I'm touching wood as well, so technically you can't jinx it.
Yep. Wait,
Silo,
my desk.
2.2 seconds away. He's absolutely flying.
Yeah, I just touched my desk, which is wood. I've touched wood.
Oh. Cooper now dropping a bit of time though to AJ. Can AJ break a 1 second and get Cooper out of that infamous DRS, and he will maintain P2 with a bit of a nice easy breeze.
I've jinxed it.
No, you've not. No, you've not. It's only yellow flags. It's only yellow flags. Lovely stuff.
Oh, it's only Elliot. Oh well.
He's off the track. What's he doing? Oh, I think he's spun again. He keeps spinning. Are you alright, mate?
I think Elliot's just given up on life. Oh, he's got a puncture. He's got a puncture.
Oh, no.
That is Elliot's race over.
Oh, he's front left. He's front left. He's dead. He's front right. Sorry, he's gone. The front right is gone. That is his race.
He's going to be lapped. He's going to be lapped.
Oh, no. He's off the track again. It's yellow flags.
Someone, Elliot.
Oh, no. It's all going wrong for your champion. But he's already been crowned champion. So, I don't think he's too worried.
And he's about to be lapped by Silo. Is in the barrier.
Oh, no. VSC's fine. No, VSC is okay. VSC is okay. VSC is okay.
I've cast it.
VSC is okay. Leave it at that. We are fine. We are fine. It is only a virtual. We are fine. We're not going to miss 2 laps of racing. Potentially just half a lap.
And he can't get the car moving. Elliot can't move his car. He's stuck. He's beached it. Elliot, you can reset to track.
He can reset if he's...
Elliot, reset to track.
Oh my god, no, he's no rear tyres. One of his rear tyres is punctured.
Oh, that's it. He's going to get disqualified. Oh my god.
He has no rear tyre. The rear right is gone.
Can someone clip this, please, so I can boast it in his face?
The rear right tyre has gone on the Ferrari. I think he may have overextended those tyres.
Yeah, this is his race done, mate.
Now he's just burning his tyres out.
He's got to whack it. If he, he shouldn't. He shouldn't. But if he whacks it in AI, the car will move.
Race is back on. We are back under race conditions.
Oh, this is bringing the entertainment. He's just doing circles.
Oh, Dynamic Duo getting past Goki. Now there's a battle though going into turn 7 and 8. Dynamic Duo gets past Goki as a Red Bull of Hakko. He's right on the tail of the Ferrari looking for a move in his own, but Dynamic Duo's picked up another 3 seconds and he's only going to achieve one thing, and that is to hold back the Ferrari in front. Can he hold him back enough to allow the Red Bull to take a higher position than the Ferrari? There is a Constructors on the table.
He's got double punctures. He can't move. He can't move the car.
He can't move. He just needs to retire. He just needs to retire on track. If you can't do anything... Oh, Hakko's in the pits.
He's 2 laps down.
You're just going to have to retire, mate.
I'm sorry, Elliot. Yeah, he's got disqualified.
Yeah, okay. There won't be no safety car. He will just despawn from the track when there's no cars in visible sight. There he goes.
Hashtag fired Sid from comms for personal vendettas against Rivers. Against the Rivers.
Against drivers. Sid against drivers. As Tom sets the fastest lap of the race, it's a 22.2. Snatches
it's been a long...
that point away.
Been a long day, Brooksy.
It has indeed. But for me, I'm still cooking and ready to go as we get into the final few laps of the race. It's going to be almost 5 laps of racing left. Hey! Back off, Sid. He's still learning the comms.
This is on him off.
Oh! Hold the front door. Panda! He's in the chat. Panda's in the chat.
Panda!
How are we doing, buddy?
Panda, the legend of comms.
Return of the King.
Did your comms is a naughty word, but don't you dare mute me.
Red
Glitch, that's not very nice.
Panda, the previous commentator of EU1 through the first half of the season. He's in the Twitch chat. How are you doing, my friend? It's been a while. Well, I am good. I am good. Oh, nice to hear from you. It's been a while. We've got a spicy race on our hands, and the champion is Elliot. But Elliot has had a stinker race and he's out of the session. But he took the championship last race as Glitch 10, his rival, has been facing a race ban today. But we're currently on board for what is a battle for P2, as Silo has absolutely pulled that 3 seconds. Oh, Cooper had a bit of a wobble, bit of a wiggity wobble though. But he's back going again nicely. He's dropped a couple tenths from AJ, but the battle is very much still on. He's still within the DRS.
Yeah, well, as long as you're making that money, Panda.
Glitch says he's been robbed by the stewards. When I can't comment, I'm not a steward. I'm just your friendly neighbourhood commentator. But again, it's we know how I feel on the matter. I thought it was a bit strange to be punished twice in 2 different races. You had a quali ban and then a race ban. I think it's a bit weird.
Hey, after 2 payments, get a new PC. Good on you, Panda.
Lovely stuff, mate. Lovely stuff. And, working. Hey, don't we know it for the adults? The adults work.
In the Discord chat, Elliot's saying that he's going to get a championship interview. Are we going to allow that for a man who didn't finish the race?
Of course, he's got to get in for his championship interview. We've got to hear his thoughts on it. And now he's sums up this season. We've got to get him in for that, of course. But yeah, it's not been a good race, and he technically took the championship last race because Glitched could not compete today. So it's only fair.
I mean, I do love you, Glitch, but this is a skill issue.
We're still on board with Cooper Fan. This is where the action is more likely to appear, as we have 4 laps remaining now. As Silo is 5.4 seconds away. He's pulled another second within the last lap. He's absolutely flying. Those mediums are working wonders for the Alpine. The Alpine is not, I repeat, not a tractor today. the Alpine is actually competitive.
It
And
was a
we
tractor
love
for
to
me.
see it.
It was a tractor for me on Monday.
Oh, Cooper, he's going tactical there.
Yeah, Silo's bringing some good points for the Alpine boys in the overall constructors. I couldn't do anything on Monday, but we move on.
Bryson there, P6, good points for the Mercedes, which was my previous team. I will still support. As Cooper is still staying ever closer to AJ. I suspect a right good battle here in the last 2 laps.
I support the Mercs as well.
Gokke broke in a flat corner. Oh, is that why you're out, Hako?
Spicy.
Stewards, you are needed. You are needed. You are summoned.
Where's Deathstorm when we need him?
Elliot, deleted message. Oh!
Posted links.
It was a clip.
Stop posting links.
It was a clip.
Oh.
Okay, he posted a link, but because Nightbot says no, thank you, he won't let you post it.
It was Hako's Kota murder.
As we
I've
see,
seen that. Comes Cooper gets past AJ.
This is purely tactical. I think he's expecting AJ to try and pass him on 28, and then he's going to pass him again on 29. But AJ's smarter than that. So unless Cooper can gap him now and break the DRS, that could be a strategic, tactical boo-boo.
Cooper and AJ are bringing us the show in these final few laps.
Everybody else isn't really within a viable range of attack, apart from Bryson, who's 4 tenths off, as Tom has got past Matty Robbo, the McLaren's reserve teammate. But we're still on board with Cooper Fan, because he's not really pulling the gap that he needs to get AJ away, but AJ now can just go full tactical. Interesting to see. It is very interesting to see. I wonder if Bryson can pull off a move on the Haas. He's looking like he's close enough, so we shall have a quick look at that. But the Mercedes driver is doing fairly well here in lap 27. But again, this could be tactical. He could wait for 28 or 29. It's all down to the last few laps what the decision will be. As AJ is going not to pass. He has a little look to try and have a nosy, and then decides to go tactical. Decides to think about that one.
Hako, I've seen the
Bryson
clip.
has passed the Haas into P5. It's good points for the Mercedes. Go on, mate. How many penalties does Gokke have? 6. So it is net P4 for Bryson if he can keep it clean and doesn't pick up a penalty.
Yes. And Hako, you didn't give a bit of damage to everyone. You murdered practically the entire grid with that dive bomb. You literally said...
Oh, Gokke, another 3 seconds. Bryson has just took the pressure off for that P4 position.
Yeah, Hako, you literally said Brexit is Brexit and just went for it. AJ and Cooper. AJ's still over Cooper, but Cooper has the battery advantage.
Poor Cooper needs his first win. He's not fast enough. What? I didn't say anything.
Cooper washed. What was that?
Not a lot's happened.
I think there's some bug going around. Oh, God.
Well. Oh, no. Oh, no. That's a flashing light of AJ.
Cooper ain't flashing. That is bad for AJ.
I think Cooper might keep P2 here. Thank you, Formula 1, Cost Formula 1 bot. Why not join our awesome community and register as a driver? And there is a Discord link for you to click. If you are not in the Discord, get yourself in the Discord. I suspect there may be some community races going as we await the news of Season 14. But there are only 2 races remaining, including this one. After this, there is one more round, the final round, which will be next week, starting Monday. But, for the European side, this will be the end of round 15, as we are on the final lap. And I think Matty Robbo is in lapped territory. Could he be out of fuel and driving slowly, as we shall go on board with the race leader? But looking at AJ, he's in a prime position for an attack. Going on to Cooper. He's very, very close as we're coming on to the final part of the corner around turn 15 we go, and he's powering into turn 16. Can he stay close enough? What do we see? Silo take the win here in Qatar, but we shall jump back onto P2. Is AJ close enough to snatch P2 away? I don't think he is. He's going to take a P3, but it's still good points in terms of finishing ahead of a Ferrari, and it's P3 for AJ and P2 for Cooper. Gokey taking P4, and Bryson jumps Gokey off the penalty. So does Konzo, so does Donamo. Gokey has dropped down the leaderboard to P7 and has vital points removed in terms of the constructors. As Pera jumps Dynamic Duo on penalties. PW Jones in 10th as we wait for Calzo, Tom H to cross the line. Tom H jumps up to P10, dropping PW Jones down. And Matty Robbo will be the last to finish, as he's quite far behind, 43 seconds behind. May have had a moment.
That was a good race, especially watching Elliott blow all of his tyres. And Cooper was very lucky that was the final lap. On the line, he ran out of fuel.
Oh, he played the fuel strategy to a T.
Glitch, it's W race because you weren't in it.
Glitched is only crying because he couldn't get to race. But to be fair, I've been like that myself. Yeah, it's not a nice feeling when you can't race in your own race and all you can do is watch it. But that will do the race here today in EU1. As the prediction was that Silo was to win. And Silo
Glitch, you won him.
did win.
Glitch, you won in Portugal. And
you need a penalty count. I shall try and provide that for you. As we await the standings, the finishing order to come up. So there is your order.
It was over. It was over 42.5. That is definitely over 50, over 45.
There's a 12, there's a 15, there's a 9, there's a 12, there's a 15. Oh wow, that's a lot of penalties, boys. Track limits is not the one.
As this, your final order is Silo in the Alpine, taking P1 from pole. It is the Grand Slam for Silo, as it's Cooper in P2, followed by AJ in P3. Brizin gets some good points for the Merc after starting P10, gets it up to P4. Konzo in the Williams in P5. Donamo in the Alpha, P6. Gokey in the Ferrari, P7. F7R Pera in the Alpine, P8. Dynamic Duo in the Haas, P9.
You got Tom H in P10. And that does the top 10. Matty Robbo snatched the fastest lap on the last lap of the race to take a vital point away from what would have been Tom. I believe Tom had the fastest lap beforehand, and it's been snatched away by Matty Robbo. Oh. Let's get some interviews. What is going on? Stream Deck being a bit funny. Wouldn't display it. I should try and get your race winner, Silo, into here so we can hear his thoughts on it. We will also hear from the current champion of EU1, the one who won it last race, which will be Elliot, if he wants to get himself in here, which he mentioned in the general chat. So we have Silo, who was the winner. We have Cooper, who 2.
Cooper fan.
And of course, AJ, the goated admin AJ in P3. And then I shall invite Elliot also, because he is the E1 champion for season 13.
Yeah.
Your invites are out, my friends. You can get yourselves in here if you wish to be interviewed. We have P3 of AJ in here, so we might as well get started with yourself, mate, because you're P3 on the podium. It's good points in terms of a constructor standings. The race was looking mighty good from your perspective. You was giving it a good little tussle with Cooper there, but you managed to just